Manifestation feels like being a child during Christmas time and making your wish for Santa Claus to bring you your gifts. So I have a little story to share about that because that's what it is reminding me of. I was born in Hungary and I moved to the United States when I was 10 years old. So in Hungary, we didn't have Santa Claus. I think it's like Jesus that brought us gifts or something like that. I didn't grow up religious, but we definitely practiced Christmas traditions. So when I moved to the United States when I was 10 years old, it was with me, my brother, and my mom, and we didn't have any money. My mom was a single mom, and she was working at like this Hungarian restaurant, just like waitressing. She was working a lot, working all the time, and it was our first Christmas in America. And I remember my mom saying that, hey, in America, there's a tradition here where you write a list to Santa Claus, and Santa Claus brings you everything that you want. I was young enough to believe this. And so I was like, are you kidding me? You mean I get to wish for whatever I want and Santa Claus is gonna bring it to me? That's what happens in America. We have this kind of fucking abundance in America. This is the best world ever. And I already looked at America as like this world of opportunity because that's what the news is going around. So I just looked at this as like this big world where we can have anything. And we already did have a lot more in America than in Hungary, even though my mom was like struggling and working a lot. It was just easier. Things were just easier. So I remember making my Christmas list to this Santa Claus that's gonna bring me all of my wishes, and I was so excited. Oh, and I want to cry like thinking about this, but like I just remember that first Christmas, and we had this big Christmas tree, and there was so many presents under the tree. Like everything was under. I've never seen so many presents, and everything was wrapped beautiful. And it was like the best feeling ever, the best Christmas ever. And literally everything that I opened was something that I prayed and wished for and asked Santa Claus to bring me. And I had everything. I've never had so much abundance in my life. Okay. And it just felt like a dream come true. It felt surreal. It felt like this is impossible. It's like impossible to have this, but it's possible here. It's possible here. And that is the feeling that I feel with manifestation. Okay. That's how I feel. So I was just in the gym and I was just doing my exercises and I was thinking about the things that I'm wanting to manifest into my life. And I'm making like an acronym so that I remember like the 5 things that I want to manifest, just so it's like more clear for me to focus on that. And within that 5, one of them was like good people in my life and just to be like valued, loved, and appreciated by others for who I am. And I was like, I saw something on TV that reminded me of something that was really funny. And I started laughing at the gym. And I was like, ooh, I want more laughter in my life too. I really want funny people in my life. Okay, I'm going to add that to the list. And then I just laughed because it made me feel like that little kid during Christmas where I was like, wait, I can have anything? I can just write anything on my list and I'll just have it. Oh, I want that too. And I want that too. And I just kept adding stuff to my list and I got everything. And that's literally the feeling it brought me back to, that like, okay, so I'm going to add funny people to my list and I'm going to add laughter and humor because I love to laugh and I love to feel like alive, from humor. And it just felt like, but I can manifest it. Like I'm adding this to my manifestation list for the universe to grant it to me. Like the universe is Santa Claus. I am a child asking for these things and I can have anything. And I can have anything. Okay, and you can have anything and we can have anything. And you can add anything to your manifestation list. You can scratch anything off that you don't want anymore. You can add new things to it and you can have any fucking single thing that you desire. The universe is Santa Claus. And no wonder why we have that like tradition in America, and I think in a lot of different cultures, where these children make a wish and they have faith in this higher power and this being that's just beyond human to bring them all of their wishes, because it's a representation of real life. It's like we can be children dreaming and we can actually have this universal force grant us our wishes. Of course, we have to do certain things. We have to align our energy. We have to upgrade. We have to change our self-concept. We have to go beyond our limitations and our limited thinking. We have to start to focus on the things that are already amazing in your life. Like there's a lot of shifts that you have to do, and that's a whole nother video, a whole nother story. But this one is just kind of like a reminder that, when you're manifesting, it's like allow yourself to dream big, and add anything to your manifestation. There are no limits. Like when I made this acronym and I was like, okay, well, the G, I'll share that one day, but I don't know, maybe it'll change. Who knows? I'm not going to share too much because my mind changes all the time. But right now the acronym is WAY. WEIGH. Okay, and everything stands for something, but the G stands for good people. It stands for loving people in my life who appreciate and value me and see my worth. And then I was like, well, I want to add funny to that. And then, like, if you're living in like a limited mindset, if you're living in lack, right, then your mind would have come in and said, no, we can't change it. We already decided. Like, we can only have these 5 things. And then that would be like your limit, you know? And then I'm like, oh, fuck that. I can have anything. I can literally change this. I can literally change this. I can literally add funny people to my list. Okay, that's going on my list. Oh, I also really want this. I'm going to add that to my list. And you just keep adding to your list of things that you want to manifest, and you can have it. You can have it. This is an abundance mindset around manifestation, around having anything that you desire. You just keep adding to the list. You do the steps. I'm missing a nail, whatever. You do the steps. You embody the energy, and you make it happen. The universe delivers your wish at Christmas time. Okay? It's the same thing when you're a child and you make your list. Okay? You make your list for Santa Claus to bring you your gifts. You know Christmas is coming. You know it's coming. You know you're going to get your stuff. You're excited. You're enthusiastic. But are you worried that you're not going to get your stuff? No, you're not worried. You trust. You trust that Santa Claus is going to bring you your things. You're not worrying about it. You trust that it's going to happen at Christmas time. That's the same thing. Just trust that you're going to have your manifestation whenever the universe decides it's Christmas. Maybe it's actual Christmas. Who knows? It's going to come to you. You just stay excited like a child. So, like, for example, I want more funny people in my life. I love to laugh. I love funny people. I feel like I'm funny sometimes, most of the time, with the right people. But I have a sense of humor. Okay, so whatever. I like to laugh. And I'm like, I don't have a lot of like funny people in my life. Like, that's like the one thing that's like really missing from my life is more laughter and humor. And so the way that I would manifest this is I would start to focus on how things are funny in my life, like laugh at things, right? So if I find something funny, I would freely laugh and just allow myself permission to like laugh at something that's funny, whether that's something on TV, on TikTok, on social media, in the world, a fucking bird doing something. I don't know. I would just find humor in life. I would find humor in the universe. I would literally find humor in manifestation, like Murphy's Law, the irony, you know, my mistakes, my challenges. I fall and I laugh because it's like, okay, this is funny, like whatever. I would just start to laugh at things, not like, you know, in like a psycho kind of way, but just like genuine. I would find laughter and humor in life because life is funny. The universe, God is funny. And then I would obviously start finding people funny, which I already do, you know, like people say funny things, I laugh, but like the whole idea is like to express it, express that you enjoy the humor, you like the humor, because by you expressing and laughing, you're showing that you want more of this because you're focusing on things that are funny. So you're drawing in more funny things into your life. And also be funny, be funnier, allow yourself to be more humorous, allow yourself to be more lighthearted. And then you're going to start to, what you give away, you get back, because what you give away is essentially communicating that you have that in abundance. So if I'm giving away laughter and humor and lighthearted energy, then that's me embodying that energy, and whatever you have in abundance, you attract back to you. So that's how I would do it. That's how I'm doing all of this with this acronym. WAY is what I'm calling it for now. I'm just gonna keep adding things to the list probably, but I just wanted to share that story. Maybe it will inspire you to dream big and not have a lack mentality around your manifestations, and just know that the universe is Santa Claus and it will grant you all of your wishes.